Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry for not posting in a while. It's just I've been at school and stuff, and this is actually going to be a school project. So we're doing a travel log of Oceana County. Oceana County doesn't really get a lot of people coming, but this is one of my favorite spots in Oceana County. And it's called the Wishing Well, and the water's frozen right now, but it's a giant wishing well. And this is the wishing well, and if we go back to look inside of it, you can see all the coins and stuff that people have thrown in it to make wishes. Alright, so let's get going to the next spot. Alright, Mom, let's go. Of course, I'm buckling up because safety first. And this is Pentwater, Michigan, Oceana County. Alright, Mom, let's go. Mom. Okay, looks like we're gonna listen to some Stranger Things.
I think it'd be better music because most of it's underwater.
Okay.
We can stop doing that while we're in the car. Huh? Why?
And a little known fact about Michigan is there's this is the only state that has Wesco. Isn't it?
Actually, you could say it's the only state that touches all the Great Lakes,
Oh yeah.
except for Ontario.
It doesn't touch Erie, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But Michigan, Oceana County has small towns in it like Shelby or Hart, and Pentwater and New Era, and not a lot of people come here, but it is one of the more beautiful places of nature that you can go see.
Especially in the winter.
Yeah, winter is very pretty. Because of all the pine trees and stuff, it looks very pretty.
We're headed into Pentwater.
Okay. So, we are going to go into the town of Pentwater right now, guys, and it is very beautiful.
There's the KOA campground.
Here's one of the campgrounds.
Hill and Hollow campground and RV park.
I've gone golfing there.
AJ's mini golf.
AJ's mini golf is really fun. I've been golfing there. None of this is sponsored, okay? But guys, Pentwater is a very beautiful spot. Because of, it's near the bay. It's one of the bays to get out to Lake Michigan, which is a very beautiful lake.
VFW post.
And here's one of the VFW posts. And there's a tank. Don't know a lot about that tank, but there's a tank I do know somewhat about.
Are you going to film the whole trip?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now, is White Pine Village in Ludington or here?
Ludington.
Oh.
It's in Mason County.
Oh. Don't know a lot about Mason County.
We're at the Pentwater Village limit.
Alright, so right now, guys, we just entered the Pentwater Village limit. So, let's see. Pentwater can be a very beautiful spot.
Here's their
This is one of their parks.
basketball courts, tennis courts.
And guys, I am filming this with my new phone, the iPhone 11. And no, guys, it's not the... Hey, that was mine. Thank you. But Pentwater is a very beautiful spot, especially in the winter, because of how beautiful it just looks. As you can see up ahead, there is the bay. Well, not quite yet.
I'm gonna take you to the state park.
Oh, we're going to go to the state park right now. Right now, guys, we're going to go to the state park mini golf pro shop. Never seen that before. But Oceana County is like my neck of the woods, guys.
This is where you've walked for relay or
For the church.
yeah.
And I've walked this spot a lot. And basically it's like my neck of the woods. But the main spot of Oceana County that is my neck of the woods is Shelby, Michigan.
You're at Charles Mears State Park.
We're at the Charles Mears State Park right now. So, we're near the lake.
We're on Lake.
Because there's the lake right there.
That's Lake Michigan.
And guys, this is Lake Michigan. Very choppy waves today, I have to say. Alright. Very choppy waves.
You have you have wave action.
Yeah, I can see that.
You have ice forming on the breakers.
That's all ice?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
From water spray.
Wow. But Lake Michigan doesn't always, in the winter, does not freeze. What happened to that bench?
They took it out. The little balls out there are actually ice balls being rolled around.
Huh, so those are pieces of ice.
Those are pieces of ice. They're little round balls. They come out and they're round.
Okay. This is one of a DNR ranger that will be joining us today. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Now say it right, please.
Hello.
Thank you. But
There have been several shipwrecks in this area of Lake Michigan as well, from here all the way down to Whitehall.
wow.
And it's there is about 50 yards out from the beach.
Yeah.
There is, you see that brown?
Yeah.
That's the lake breaking up sand off the sandbar.
Oh.
And it is the sandbar that has caused some of the wrecks. It creates a shallow spot when you're close to shore.
Oh. All right. See, guys, my mom was a DNR ranger for Stony Lake, which is another
No,
spot that was
Silver Lake.
Silver Lake. I get those two lakes mixed up.
I was an park ranger at Silver Lake State Park, but I grew up in Oceana County.
Didn't you also grow up in Sheboygan?
More so in Oceana County.
Because
Most of my life was spent in Oceana County between Pentwater, Hart, Shelby.
Interesting. But as you guys can see over there is where she was talking about the ice and stuff forming on the breaker.
And the breakers are pieces of the channel.
Huh. Okay. I did not know that it was pieces of the channel.
They form the mouth of the channel, which is right there.
Oh.
It's hard to get to the channel because people have put their cottages all up on the channel. I'll see if I can get to it.
Alright.
In the summer, this is a high traffic spot for vacationers.
Yeah.
There's not a lot you can do out here because,
In
as
the
I
winter.
said, well, no, because as you can see, a lot of this has been built up.
Yeah.
There's the channel. And if you go out to the channel, you can see ice building up in the channel.
Yes, I can see that. But
There's a little park out there. That's where I'm headed to.
alright. Oceana County is one of the more beautiful counties because it's not really a big city and stuff. It's more like a small village. Like Shelby is more like a small village. You basically know everybody there. So it's, for Shelby, it's like we're one big family.
No.
For somewhat of Shelby, I should say.
And there's an ice flow. That's what you call an ice flow.
Whoa. So, do you guys see how the ice is just going by and floating by? That's really cool.
It's floating out from the river. What's
Huh.
making it go back into Lake Michigan is the fact that the river drains into Pentwater Lake, and Pentwater Lake drains into Lake Michigan. But you're going to see it reverse a little bit because the wave action out on the lake will push it.
Yeah. But, are we going to go to the
Now
town?
we're headed to the downtown area.
Alright, so next we're going to go to downtown Pentwater, which is actually home to one of the brown bears. The biggest brown bear, I think. Is it?
Not the original.
Okay.
The
But,
original brown bear is in Shelby.
alright. But it's the, Pentwater has the biggest brown bear. With the 2 floors.
It's the tallest, yes.
Yeah. And actually, you can see very
This is the channel lane in. It's a
cool
hotel.
houses and hotels here. And there you can see the ice flow and stuff some more.
That's a fishing spot, actually.
Oh, it is?
More private cottages.
Yeah, a lot of people are private here.
In the early days of Oceana County, a lot of people settled on the water because they had fresh water. It gave them fresh water. It gave them fish to eat. Animals would come and drink at the water, so they'd have
Hunting.
Mhm.
I don't understand why people like fish. The only type of fish I'll eat is tuna, and that's in tuna noodle casserole. And it's cooked. Alright, so we're coming back out towards the pro shop for golf. And here is an ice cream shop here. The Pentwater Dairy Cream. Wow. And this is a golfing place I've never been to.
As you are here in the middle of winter, you're going to see that the town is a lot less crowded than it normally is in the summer.
Yeah, because summer brings in a lot of tourists. That is actually a really interesting spot. Ice cream parlor and restaurant. Never
That's
been
House
there.
of Flavors. That's
That-
one of the smaller House of Flavors. All right, here you're coming into the oldest bar / pub, the Antler. They do serve dinners.
And then
Across
over
the
there,
street is the Brown Bear.
yep.
But the Antler is the oldest one.
And I like how it has an actual antler as the door. That's actually pretty cool.
Pentwater Village Hall actually used to be a movie theater. And you've eaten at Gull Landing.
Yep. It was a very windy day there.
Now down here is the marina,
Yeah. So, the bay.
the hunting and stuff. And if you notice there's the sign that talks about the graveyard of ships
Yeah.
out in Lake Michigan.
It's covered in snow. There's two.
No, the graveyard of ships is underwater, honey.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm just letting you know. And then here's a whole bunch of little shops there.
Yep, very interesting little shops. That one back there is all just full of boat supplies. The glove. How many gloves are there? Storybook Village.
Snug Harbor has been around since the 70s. As far back, my entire life, Snug Harbor has been here, and Senzo's was actually a different sub shop when I
Oh.
was growing up.
Snug Harbor Marina.
This marina has always been here.
Looks like the ice is actually starting to break some off.
It's also going to flood again this year.
Yeah. So,
One of the other very interesting places to see in Pentwater, and a good place to stay because they have it as a bed and breakfast, is up here.
interesting. Isn't this also the way to Lawn Bridge?
Yeah, but we'll pass the other interesting site first.
Alright. Lawn Bridge is a bridge. Is one of the bridges.
Long Bridge is a historic bridge that connects two parts of the river, the Pentwater River.
Jeez.
This is the interesting site. This is the Hexagon House.
Oh, it looks like a hexagon.
It is. It's a house. It's been here. They turned it into a bed and breakfast, but it was a private residence. It is a hexagon house.
Interesting.
It is very interesting. It's very cool. And like I said, it's a bed and breakfast. People can actually rent and stay here.
And it looks like people are staying here right now.
Guest parking is over here, but they do have nice garden area and everything for.
Very interesting.
It's one of the oldest houses in Pentwater.
Alright. I think that person's waiting to turn around.
I don't know what she's doing. She's being old. Anyway, sorry.
That's okay. Alright, so now towards Lawn Bridge. Is it starting to as the trees are trying to throw snow at us. But that's usual because we're near the lake. The Pentwood. Very interesting place. Never been to it though. But I've been to Long Bridge many times.
You've been over the Long Bridge.
Yeah.
What happened to the Long Bridge is the river took it back. With the water level in Michigan going higher than it has been in several years, Long Bridge got taken out for the second time in my lifetime.
And isn't that Long Bridge over there?
Mm-hmm. Now they were saying they needed the Army Corps of Engineers to repair it.
The Army?
Yes.
You were a medic in the Army. Grandpa was a colonel.
Grandpa was in infantry. Airborne Ranger.
And also a colonel.
That's not what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, right now we're talking about Oceana County.
In 1986, the Long Bridge was damaged during a very large flood when the Hart Dam broke. It has since been repaired, and then this summer, due to flooding, it was destroyed again.
That's Long Bridge right there, isn't it?
As you can see, Long Bridge has been repaired. However, if you look at the water close to the edge here, you will see that there is damage going on.
Yeah.
The water is very high. The docks will probably go up again.
Yeah.
Usually the water isn't that high. There's usually, you're looking at about 6 inches between the dock and the water. And some summers it'll be a foot.
Huh.
So these have been very hard times for water. As the snow melts, the water will go back up.
Which will cause even more flooding.
There were pictures of them taking floaties over the Long Bridge this summer.
Taking tubes?
Inner tubes, big floaties, sharks, swans, very large raft type floats. I'm floating down the river and across the bridge.
Wow.
Long Bridge this is a good area for fishing, as well as you'll see hunting for geese and swans.
I just saw
Well, at
like
least
two.
geese.
I just saw like 2 swans. Too.
It's illegal to hunt swan, but they do hunt geese.
Okay.
So, but it's a great place to catch your trout and your salmon and your steelhead. Which are actually better fish to eat because they are not bottom feeders like tuna.
But
The Red Barn is a
River House.
no, it's a historic land site.
I know, I saw it. It said River House.
The
But-
Trading Post.
A random Dollar General.
A shared studio space. You can rent time there and go use that studio.
Interesting. Did not
for
know.
Art projects.
Alright, so I've actually been there. To that spot up there. Near the storage units because Dad took us.
Okay.
Very nice.
What is it?
It's like a mini petting zoo.
Now we're going to take 72nd Avenue, which is one of your original roads.
That one is like a penny zoo right there.
Up North Farm Market.
Yeah, it's a petting zoo.
Pat Waters' version of
Lewis's.
Lewis Farm.
Yeah, I think so. But you're not allowed to pet the bunnies. Because apparently they bite. Dad and I read the sign after we petted the bunnies and did not get bit.
No, the thing to pet are the...
Ponies?
No.
They have ponies.
I like going to Lewis Farms and petting the prairie dogs.
You mean the ones that ate your your watch band?
And watch bands are replaceable.
And bit me?
Shouldn't be so tasty.
It's not like I tried to be tasty. The other one that was originally trying to pet me, that originally let me pet it, did not even try to bite me.
The one we were petting just was frisky.
It was just hungry. Should have gave it some food instead. But also, another one that we like to go pet there has a giant hump.
Yes.
Jeffrey.
That's Jeffrey. He's a newer. But since you want to do mostly Pentwater, Hart, and Shelby, we'll stick there.
We could.
When we do get to Hart, though, you're going to want to have... That's where you wanted to have a lunch?
Yeah, La Fiesta. I would recommend for La Fiesta either a cheese tortilla or chicken and rice soup.
Actually, if you're looking at other things, you also want their carne asada and their fajitas. Carne asada and fajitas come with it's cooked very well.
My
And you
favorite.
want their homemade chips.
Yeah, those are good with melted, shredded, if to take home, because you put them in the microwave after putting shredded cheese on them. And I used to love this. I love this snack all the time. I call it chips and cheese.
It is chips and cheese.
I don't like the nachos that you dip into the melted cheese. No, that stuff is, the cheese is too spicy for me. But shredded cheese on top of nachos, stuck in the microwave and heated, that makes the cheese melt, perfect.
You're mixing up your chips and cheese with nachos. Nachos include meat and some other vegetables. Nachos include toppings.
School nachos means chips and cheese. And also nachos, when it's a nacho day. But I never get cheese with my nachos when it's
No.
nacho day.
We're coming up on 72nd Avenue is an old road. Used to be a main road to go from Hart to Pentwater. This is a road you don't go fast on in the winter.
Because of all the ice and stuff.
Well, because it goes over the water. This is another bridge that was damaged during the flood of 1986.
Crocodiles aren't on here though.
No, those are in Ludington and Mason County.
Yeah, we're doing Oceana County. Because to me,
See
Oceana
where some
County
of
is
those
home.
trees have fallen?
Yeah, I see them.
Again, that's all probably damage from high water and winds.
Probably.
This bridge, right here, got damaged. Floodwaters for 1986 came through this valley and took out everything.
How much?
Actually moved the bridge downriver a little bit.
Wow.
Next stop, the cause of the flood.
The Hart Dam. Interesting.
Actually, up here by the Hart Dam has changed a lot since I grew up.
Okay.
When I was growing up, houses weren't this far out to it. It was considered, I'd come out here fishing with your grandpa and your Uncle Jay.
Okay. This road does not look well dead.
This road never gets lit. The only reason they do anything on this road is to keep it so that you can go down here.
Is this pavement or dirt?
Dirt. They might have it paved now.
We about to find out because I see a clear patch. It looks dirt.
No, that's cement.
Oh. Very old
When I was
cement.
growing up, it was a dirt road.
The Hart Dam.
Hydroelectric project. This is just a small dam.
Looks like there's a spot for us that we can get out and walk.
Yeah, I'll take you out there.
Yay! I should put my gloves on then, right?
You're gonna want your gloves.
My face mask?
Probably.
Okay. So this is gonna muffle my voice a bit, guys, but hopefully you guys can still understand me.
They will. We're in Mentor in Michigan. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Other than when we get the blizzards. The only time that it's bad is when we get blizzards. I'm leaving one glove out so I can use my camera stuff.
As I was growing up, this area down here that was turned into a spillway used to be a garbage dump.
Oh. Pour this piece so I can zip up my jacket. Thank you.
What you see now is the result of the flood of 1986 and how they've repaired it since then. They've made it a lot nicer.
But yeah, it definitely looks like it's walkable. But which way are we going?
1986. I'm just going to stay right here. You don't want to go down there.
Yeah,
It's going to be slick and slippery.
Yeah, because
1986, after the dam, which if you look out there, that dam
Yeah.
broke.
Okay.
And that's what caused the large flood that took out those bridges that we were talking about.
Oh.
It took out the whole valley. And the entire lake drained.
Wow.
Because that dam is the only thing that keeps Heart Lake. It's all part of the Pentwater River. During the repair, they added this natural spillway. And what happens is when the water gets too high, it'll come up, go over this natural spillway and go into the river.
Oh. Okay. So, to La Fiesta next.
Uh-huh.
Okay. See, guys, the snow is actually kind of like deep.
As this is a travel log, as you can see, this is a great area for snowmobiling
Yeah.
and fishing.
Yep. And then here's a little
That's the map of the new disc golf course out here.
Uh-huh. Oh, look, there's scorecards too. But as you guys can see, the snow is actually kind of pretty deep.
Here.
How many inches do you say it is?
Maybe 2.
Okay, so it's not that deep, okay? Alright. There's also some ice.
Yeah, I know.
And you parked crooked.
I parked it so I wouldn't step on ice, but I did because, ow.
Hey, you're the one saying no, dude. I went sledding yesterday. Or did you forget about my tailbone?
Did you forget about my knee?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Guys, now we're... Alright, guys, we're gonna go to La Fiesta now. So this is going to be a two-part because we're also gonna eat lunch there. Because I love La Fiesta cheese tortillas. But I also love their chicken and rice soup.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay.
Bluetooth device is
Oh, I got some snow in my boot.
Got socks on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
In Hart, you're gonna want to see Uncle Joe's house, the skate park.
There's a skate park in Hart?
Yeah. And then the playground in Hart. Your great grandfather donated supplies to after it burnt down.
Oh, it did?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Interesting. So, right now we're in Hart, then I would say?
On the outskirts, yes.
Oh. Alright. Interesting. Looks like someone's building like a house there.
Yeah, the area is becoming
Populated.
Yeah.
So it's becoming a city.
Hart
Of
is the
houses.
city. It is the county seat for Oceana County,
Alright.
which means a county seat is the home of the government for the county.
One of my cousins is actually a judge for here.
Downtown actually used to have underground tunnels that led to stores.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. But, so, this will be a two-part travelogue of Oceana County. Because when we get to Shelby, we'll be running all around Shelby.
You know, you're going to give me an idea of what you want to see in Shelby, and we'll plan a route.
The tank, the engine, the lot, the pizza factory. And maybe the cows if they're out, which they're probably not going to be since it's the winter.
We can still show them the rail trail.
Okay. There's a church right there.
That's your Uncle Joe's church.
Entrance.
And the rail trail is one of the first ones made in the United States.
Okay.
When they took out the railroad system that runs from Pentwater to Grand Rapids, they didn't know what to do with it. And it was lobbied by Mr. William Fields to turn it into a park.
Oh, interesting.
They made it part of the state park, and they paved it, and it became the rail trail
Oh,
for walking,
and
running, bicycling.
biking, skating.
Now, when it first opened, you actually had to buy a $4 pass.
Wow.
If you got the family pass, you could have a family of 4 on the pass to ride your bike on it or walk on it. And that is how they originally got money to create it.
Oh,
Later, they turned it into part of the state parks.
oh, interesting.
So the rail trail, when we get to Montague, when we are at Montague, the Montague part of the rail
Enemy
trail
of Shelby.
is called the William Fields State Park.
The sign that we just passed is for the school, which is kind of like a rival to Shelby, so to say.
And also the first school your mother went to. But this is the first stop because this will take us to the playground that I was telling you about, Pirates Cove.
The wooden one.
Yep.
I like that one. Looks like there's like a lot of people here.
I would guess that there is probably a wrestling match going on.
Probably. Would not be surprised.
The equipment has since been replaced, but originally
It was made out of all wood.
it was an all wooden structure, and your great grandfather,
I see some of the wood still there.
some of those original wood areas were donated. The wood was donated by your great grandfather, because they had a fire and it was vandalized and someone burned it down. The community got together and rebuilt it.
I can see some parts of it still there.
Mm-hmm.
But it also looks like they've put in more of a modern playground type thing.
They have added modern structures, yes.
So, then where to next? Book fair.
No,
No.
state park. Or skate park.
Oh, that's a skate park. Huh. I have to bring me and my board here one day. There's the bus barn.
This used to just be an empty lot. The community got together and turned it into a skate park for skateboarders and
Scooter people?
scooter enthusiasts.
Interesting.
Turning down this road,
Goes towards Uncle Joe's.
this house on the corner is your uncle. Great uncles. Great uncles, because he's my great uncle. This would be your great uncle Joe's house.
Huh.
And there's a swamp that I used to take walks in with your great grandfather.
Huh. Interesting.
Now this white house right here,
Yeah.
that 214,
Yeah.
that actually used to be your great grandfather's house.
Oh.
So I grew up there.
Oh.
There was a giant swing in the basement. That is where your great grandfather used to do his woodworking and leathercraft.
Oh. Okay.
He's
That's a
somewhat of a
colorful
local
house.
hero in heart. Everybody knew great grandpa George Fischel. He was the local woodcrafter, leather artisan, and sewing machine repair guy.
Huh.
Now we head to downtown.
Okay. Over the bridge we go.
This is another creek that goes into the Pentwater River.
Huh.
That used to be the swimming hole over here.
then also this way also leads to Auntie's old house.
Here we have Heart Pizza. Haig's Gallery of Fine Furniture. That is a family-owned business.
That's our family business?
That is a family-owned business by our cousins, the Haigs.
Huh.
This parking lot used to be part of what was known as a department store. A department store, you could get many things. You could get toys, bikes, appliances. A department store is the original version of a Walmart or a Meijer.
Okay.
So this parking lot is where a store called Gamble's originally sat.
Huh.
After Gamble's burnt down, they turned it into a parking lot.
Interesting.
Then they moved the Gamble store into the building next door.
Okay. Now we're off to La Fiesta. So guys,
Did we put my card back in my wallet?
I think so.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
So guys, we're off to La Fiesta. So well, first I'll order. And then I'll show you guys what my food looks like. Alright, so see ya.